right, everybody. It is 5:30 colored people's time, really colored people's time. Welcome to Happy Hour, and once again, it's me, it's the VINCE. Once again, work is always seeming to hold the great one up. Not only that, I'm not really too pleased. I went and got my new lamp. I needed a quick, cheap replacement lamp for my bedroom, and I finally got it. $9.99, which I use my Amex points on, really cheap. The lamp works, except it's tiny as fuck. And it has a rocker switch on the cord in order to turn it on and off. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I didn't pay anything with it. I mean, I spent 1,500 Amex points. That's not too bad. I don't know, Matt, as far as to whether he thanked me or not. Because I went back to work as soon as I got finished with that stream. That was impromptu. I only did it because you asked me to do it there, Matt. So, but of course, I got a little bit of brandy, I have a Monte Cristo, and my water cup given to me by my good friend Pugman, which I've been chugging all day. So y'all be sure to thank Pugman. But yeah, folks, I honestly, I don't know what he was thinking. The guy makes more donations asleep, and he was asleep for like a couple hours. You know, the funny thing is, Matt, as soon as I finished the stream, he woke up. He woke up right after I finished. He must have thought I was trying to take some money. You know what I mean? I don't know about him. As far as business is concerned, folks, I have not sold one product in... When was the last time I sold a product of any type? I don't think I've sold anything since February the 5th. And that's due to me reorganizing my advertising, which was to be expected, so everything's all in a jumble right now. So I've been working the other businesses and stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty shitty year, the same as this year. You see, the thing about it is I have great looking websites, but the key to running a website is advertising. That's all it really is. Now, given the fact that due to the fact that, you know, money's a little bit tight and everything, I've went ahead and decided to get some Maker's Choice cigars. That's right. The reason why they call them Maker's Choice cigars is simply because they're the smokes that a factory worker on the line would actually smoke. So whenever they're rolling cigars on the line, if they want to smoke, they'll just take a wad of clippings. They'll just take a regular tobacco leaf. They won't cut it or do anything. They'll roll it up and smoke it. So I have Maker's Choice. They're good cigars, inexpensive though. I'm going to show you this video here demonstrating it.
Hi, this is Gig Master again. I'm going to be doing another review, this time on a cigar instead of pipe tobacco. I smoke both, and there's no reason why you should have to limit yourself to one or the other. They're both two different kinds of smoking. They're both good. It's like the difference between a hamburger and a hot dog. Sometimes you feel like a hamburger, sometimes you feel like a hot dog.
Yeah, whatever.
They're not the same.
Hey Vince, is Eugenia Kumi still making videos?
Quick pump with the $2 donation. As far as I know, she's still making videos, but I'm surprised that she hasn't got banned yet. I mean, that anorexic, person. I'm surprised she hasn't got banned. So this here is a Maker's Mark cigar. Mine are a little bit bigger than that, but
these are called Maker's Choice.
Actually, let me put the actual Maker's Choice up here. This person should have it.
Hey guys, I'm going. It's Rachel. Look forward to the final today. We are.
I wonder if she's a lesbian or not.
Smoking a cigar bit. Maker's Choice vanilla.
That's a Maker's Choice cigar. It's dirty, but it smokes pretty good. Mine are all natural. I don't like flavors and stuff in my cigar.
Well, it's just starting to come unfrozen now. It's sitting in front of my little space heater.
Forge La Femme.
Obviously, I started the video and this thing was already burned quite a ways. We're at the beginning into the second third of this, and this is, it's still holding up really well. One thing on these I have noticed is you have to let them rest, at least in my experiences, and I do so, and got a little bit of running nose, should take care of that, sorry, but I let them rest, and actually it's a...
So that's a Maker's Choice cigar, so, yep. But that's what things have come down to, folks. I mean, seriously. That's how... That's pretty much what... the way things are, though. I went ahead and bought enough food for at least 2 months. My internet bill is pretty much paid. Phone bill is paid for the year. Insurance is paid for 6 months. I'm going to be doing all right, folks. So this is a Maker's Choice. Okay? That's the cigars I'll be smoking on my streams from now on, at least for a while, because they're out of not only because it's a low cost, but simply due to the fact that my Mark Twain Novalis has been on back order for right now. So these are hand-rolled Dominican cigars, but they're free hand-rolled. That means that there's no molds that were actually used. They call them Maker's Choice because that's what factory workers do whenever they want to smoke while they're rolling cigars. They freehand a smoke right there with clump tobacco that's on the line, scraps, and then they smoke them. They're good smokes, folks. They don't look good, but they're good. I do have my pipe still, Quick Pump, but I don't smoke it anymore. I wasn't really saving any money. In fact, I was spending more money on pipe tobacco than I was on regular smokes. So I went and cut that out. I don't even keep it as an emergency. Ryan, what's up? I didn't tell you about my impromptu stream, but the best way to describe a Maker's Choice, they're just some mangy cigars.
Can we react to some misfits?
Matt with a $3 donation. We certainly can. Oh God, I accidentally put my brandy in the same glass that I mixed my Celsius drink in. It's actually pretty good. I'll have to do that again sometime. But I think but I thank both of you guys for the... What in the world? You know, I'm going to need to upgrade my operating system. I think that they're doing this mess on purpose. Hang tight, my dashboard is, for some reason or other, it's not working correctly. But yeah, thanks again for the donation, Quick Pump and Matt. Let's go ahead and check out this video.
Come in and put your clothes on.
Hey.
Good morning, you fuck.
Morning, Brad.
What's going on?
There's my
Such shit on your face.
Yeah, got a few things I got shoved down my throat.
Like
As you can
what?
see, my sponsor
Good choice there, Matt. We haven't played any Misfit stuff in a while.
sent me.
I can see that you still haven't mocked.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Where are you gonna put your Christmas tree at?
My what?
Your Christmas tree. You get a Christmas tree?
A cookie cutter tree. There's all you cookie cutters out there gonna do their Christmas shopping, go into debt to spoil your kids. So when they're young, they expect things, and they get older, they want drugs. Make them expect things without working for it.
Don't take Phenibut.
What? Santa Claus changed
I
two
partially
letters.
agree
You
with you,
Satan.
actually. What?
Change 2 letters of Santa. What do you got? Satan.
So here's what I'm going to do. This here is the play up. Let's do the actual barbershop video.
The guy at the desk said, "My bad, I gave him the wrong gym card key to punched in." Brad, if I ever say my bad, will you stick a knife in my eyeball immediately?
Yo, Matt, we're going to do the actual haircut because that's where the mints are.
Absolutely.
My God, I hope I don't ever say that.
I know you asked, what does that mean, my bad? Let's not get kicked out of here before we even start, all right?
Well, if we get kicked out, I'll just say my.
And then I'll fucking...
Is that what you tell the
Gouge
police
your eyes
when they're
out.
about to arrest you? Say my. Brad, you said it before, haven't you? My
bad.
I never heard it. Honestly, until like 10 years ago, I never heard that. Who started saying that? Well, maniacs, when you get together and find out where there was probably said on some film or something, some cookie cutter movie.
Come on, let's get to the trim. Hold on. The funny part is... no.
Blushing.
The funny part is when he's actually getting his hair cut. Watch this.
She left.
Yeah, she
And
left,
she looked her up
obviously.
online.
You started
And
that
then
shit.
she said bye. I said bye, Christina.
No, you didn't. You asshole.
She liked it,
You
but
scared her the fuck out of you.
thanks a lot.
This guy said he drinks 5 gallons of water.
I heard there's some GHB in there.
Oh, there is.
That'd be great. I haven't used that in a while.
I think my hands are shaking.
Yeah, you're nervous? That's not good. The barber with shaky hands,
Shaky, tremble. No,
Oh.
I say I'm good.
you're fucked. Maybe he'll shave some like squiggly lines in your beard.
We'll find out the results right after this. All right, let's get going. This should be called Detox. You should get with Eminem and make a new album called Detox.
Leonard will never be detoxed.
Detox.
You know how much these chairs cost, Leonard? This chair costs what, $1,200?
More than my bike.
You
Same as my bike.
Yeah. How much is this chair that he's about to break?
No, it's holding me good.
It'll hold up. It should hold
Just
up.
can't move around.
I'm sure you got some fatties coming in here.
Oh yeah, that chair's been good. This is a brand new chair.
You know what they say? There's two types of people that wear sunglasses inside.
Drug
Blind
addicts.
people and assholes.
Oh.
I'm a asshole.
Drug addict, yeah.
Yeah, drug addicts. Don't you want to like hide your eyes, or if you're a junkie?
Huh? What? What's going on? I can't hear him. Who's going on right here?
I said if you're a drug addict or a junkie, you wear your sunglasses and a
No, I'm just a douchebag.
douche light. Douchebags matter. Hashtag.
Oh man.
So yeah, we're here to make him look great again.
Yeah, he's a Trump supporter. He likes that. Make Leonard great again.
I heard that you're the
Flats of abs.
Is that
Show him the abs.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Tell me about that crowd.
Tom Platts had the freaky legs nobody had before, so
Got it.
I got the biggest stomach in the world, muscle-wise.
It's called enlarged organs, inflamed intestines,
No, it's just,
complete kidney and liver failure.
well, my liver is about to be cleansed with my gallbladder. I don't have gallbladder cleansed for the next 5 years. Thanks to New World Nutrition, my new sponsor.
Yeah, they sent him so much shit.
Nice. Yeah, that compound they have, the last one that's listed, is the greatest liver cleaner on earth.
Wow.
That says who?
I've read about that. Yeah, look online. I'll have to say the name again, but
Time magazine.
Yeah. Where do they get their information?
The liver clear?
I forget the name of the specific compound that does it, but it's phenomenal.
What was it?
I think everybody needs to do that.
Yeah.
Just listen.
I clean my liver almost every day with alcohol.
You gotta sterilize it as long as it's waterproof, you're good.
I don't know.
I should need a transplant in the next 10 years,
I
probably.
don't think it's the alcohol. I think it's the dehydration and possible lack of nutrients.
I do drink a lot of water.
While you're drinking, yeah, I mean,
But
if you're
not
eating
enough.
good, you're
But
drinking
definitely
good.
not enough, yeah.
Your body can handle anything. Sleeping good, getting that deep REM sleep, you can handle anything.
Eat good,
That's
sleep
why you're
good.
talking about
PHB, yeah, that was the best. You ever try it?
I think I can say I have.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I know that's
Nice.
an old school like bodybuilder thing.
It was the best high in the world.
Oh, another game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can, but before you sleep, you gotta like a heroin high. They say I went to try it
Yeah,
for a
that's
good
good.
45 minutes.
That's fun, man.
It dumps out all your serotonin, dopamine, and melatonin, which induces sleep anyway. But it's not going to do it out in public. It'll knock you right out. It's happened to me 24 times. Where they take you to the emergency room, so it's not.
Rob, you're going to get an education in drugs today.
So far, so I mean,
Any steroid you want to know about, you ask Leonard. He knows all the good stacks,
The side effects.
side effects.
all right. So tell me a little bit about just basic testosterone.
Works for anybody.
What kind of dosage when you say works for anybody?
You end up doing an anthe, which is a weak half-life. You're going to do good with a minimum of 400 to 800.
I want to look like big Brad Wolf.
You look great. You can see your shoulders, triceps,
Dude, I lost weight
biceps.
because I cut alcohol, I cut beer out so I could clear up my skin, and I lost 12 pounds.
Yeah, you got to find something other than beer. I don't think it's the best thing for bodybuilders.
Yeah, no
Unless
shit.
you want to do it on the weekend, like Brad's doing, hopefully.
Yeah, no, I'm sticking to weekends now.
Because with the dehydration and the
That's
using
why I
up
got
the B
fucked.
vitamins.
That's why I tore this on Monday, because I drank all fucking weekend, and we went to the gym late that morning.
Yeah.
And I had probably one bottle of water the whole fucking morning.
Yeah, that's
So that's your
But
increased
strong
risk
men
of
and
tearing.
powerlifters and football players, they drink a ton of beer, so go figure.
Yeah.
I guess if you want the look, stay
But
away from the
you
beer.
got to drink a lot of water though. Yeah. I didn't drink enough water that day. That's what Coth Andrew was telling me, that it was partly.
Someone should devise a formula, a certain part beer or hard liquor to water to drink to balance it out.
Yeah. Well, I usually go by 3 drinks and then I drink a big glass of water. Every 3.
I mean, your drinks are.
Like 3 shots or 3?
Just 3.
Any drink?
Yeah. 3 vodkas, 3 beers. Just drink a glass of water and you won't get. You won't get hungover either. I can't even tell you.
No matter what.
That's part of my problem too, is I never get hangovers.
Tom Brady's doing 3 gallons a day now, thanks to me, learning stuff from me.
Thanks to you,
Yeah,
Tom
he
Brady.
picked it up from me.
Brady, the football player?
Yeah, he just started doing it because I said years ago I was doing 5 gallons.
5 gallons of water?
Yeah, for me, for my body weight.
5 gallons of water right now?
Could be. It
Well, you're
could
drinking
be.
at least 2 since I picked you up.
Yeah. The muscle's 75% water, so
It's like the Bruce Lee theory. You need water, right?
absolutely.
You into Bruce Lee?
He's small, but I like his. He had a lot of fight in him and a lot of confidence. I'm attracted to confidence, like Donald Trump. He's very confident.
Oh God.
Some say he's cocky, but you like that. You need that out of a president. Obama was sort of like sheepish and, kind of laid back.
So would you say that you were are you the sheepish type or are you more of the...
No, Leonard's no sheep. Oh yeah, he is.
I'm a sheep
When it comes to
under a
religion.
couple circumstances.
Like your beard is sheepish?
I like to be sheepish by certain women and transsexuals that look like women.
There we go.
Transsexual? Like trainees?
Yeah, she.
Shims. Rob doesn't
But she
watch.
has to
Rob
have a
doesn't
certain
watch
look.
our videos. He doesn't really know.
Sorry, I gotta get on that.
He doesn't know your history.
But I'm sure he watches Tranny X and Afro Tranny.
I actually don't, man.
I'm sure you've come across it.
I've definitely seen
Freudian slip.
what happens when somebody does.
Gets pissed off and sticks and a pair of scissors in my jugular.
They send those text messages where you see some hot chick and then all of a sudden like dude, and then you get busted. You're like, yo, what the fuck is that?
What do you mean you get busted? Go into detail.
Okay,
This
so
is
somebody
interesting.
sends you this text and
Leonard
you see
doesn't
this
know how
hot
to.
chick,
Leonard doesn't send or receive text.
I didn't need a text to get busted.
and then your homeboy.
Yeah, I don't think there's any conversation. That's why I went and changed the video to part 2, because that's where he starts talking about the trannies and stuff.
Like, gotcha.
But yeah, there's no conversation you're not going to have. If you have a conversation long enough with Lenny, he's going to be talking about trannies.
You see the dude like bust out like,
Or had a conversation, excuse me. Rest in peace there, Lenny. Don't worry. Hopefully we'll be sending Kali Muscle for your entertainment.
but it was a training.
Yeah.
So yes, technically.
So in other words, you were getting around.
Actually, never mind. I didn't mean to say something like that. That's kind of morbid. And I don't want to wish death upon anyone. Well, anyway.
And it stopped, or you continue to get
There
aroused.
was no part. All right, now there goes the assumptions of getting aroused. Not a bit. You're waiting, you're anticipating and seeing what the hell your boy just texted you, and then all of a sudden it's like, Happy Wednesday, and I'm like,
He's just trying to cheer you up.
By sending you a
I
picture
wish
of the
Ron
train.
would give me happy Wednesdays like that.
You don't receive text, you moron. Jay would send you all that stuff. He's the one that's been finding.
Jay
all
would send me happy Wednesdays and happy endings.
wait, Jay
What's up, Steve?
Genova?
that. Jay Masters.
Should bring Jay Masters here.
Jay Masters.
Oh, he got his haircut here?
No.
Who's
So
Jay
I'm saying
Masters?
next time he's here.
Yeah, he did.
The bedroom bully.
Big power lifter, beer drinker, Michigan fan. He's a little insecure. He can't take the negative comments.
What? Listen, you're gonna get negative comments from any. I don't care where you are.
Yeah. But he takes them to heart. He dwells on it. Which
He's a nice dude.
He is.
That's not. That's just the. That's the apron to keep the hair off of him.
Yes, I'll say that.
How are you gonna take something to heart when you have no idea who that person is writing that?
I think it's good for you since I'm one of the most insulted people on YouTube. Nothing in life could ever bother me again, you know.
I'm definitely gonna be looking out for you now that I know that.
Well, you're famous now, just being on this thing. You're worldwide fame. People are going to come to see you asking for get their
The
haircut.
potato barber.
Oh, the barber is a bloody potato. Fucking, hey, look who it is. It's Brad's olive-skinned brother. I was like,
He was in a video. We did a video here with Jason. He was dancing like an asshole in the middle of this
Are you
place.
kidding me?
I was the worst.
He asked if you were going to do some shit like that. I said, no, he's not as deranged as Jason.
Yeah, I said, yo, he's not gonna get up and start dancing. Is he?
I'd have a girl baby bird, man.
Oh my God.
That's Brad.
I'm not.
Well, which one in here do you want the baby bird?
She just left.
You just let the girl.
Christina. The Christina look-alike.
Oh God. You know what the baby bird is, Ron?
I've never heard of it.
Well, explain to him what the baby
Yeah,
bird
but
is.
hot girl chew food and then feed you by spitting in your mouth.
Yeah, I remember that too. That was the very first one there, not the bunny rabbit ears, because he had already passed away by then. But yeah, he would have liked
That's
that.
what birds do when they feed their chicks. It's like a regurgitated mass because they can't, so they can digest it. It's called baby birding. I highly enjoy it for two reasons. I don't have to chew. I can take in my calories, and it's pre-digested like a post-workout meal.
Oh my God.
So, you have like a bird feeder?
We're recruiting some now.
Oh,
We're going to make a video of it.
good luck with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good concept. After the workout,
It's a great concept.
you
to
get a
watch.
pre-digested, easily digested meal. You have a girl do that to you. Or a tranny.
You know, for once, Rob is speechless.
I just thought it was a joke for a second, but
Bunny will do that to you,
Or
man.
Dale Chance, who has his dog's baby bird.
careful. Remember, you said he's a little sensitive with the comments, so.
Well, that's why we go in on him more. Looking sharp, Leonard. Maybe you can pick up a real female after this.
A real tan one, 6 foot tall, 180, 200.
200-pound woman?
Hips twice as big as the waist. Hips and breasts twice the size of the waist. Darker the better.
We'll play the third one tomorrow because these are some pretty long videos. Then we got some other business to take care of. Couple of updates on you know who.
So this is the
But in the meantime, get your questions in. So apparently, Tefano's lawyer threatened him.
So this is the lawyer that screwed me over in my case against Paul Saladino. And as you can imagine, if you hire someone and you entrust them and you think they're helping you and they do the opposite, it can have an insane effect. You know, it's like you're getting backstabbed. And that's what basically happened. He didn't file the correct motions. He didn't do what he should have at certain points. And ultimately
There's a lot more to that story. I don't buy anything you're saying.
led to me getting a default in the case, and he's refusing to admit his malpractice or wrongdoing. The crazy thing is, there was a day a few years ago, this guy
Yep, everyone's wrong. Taban, Saladino, this Jeffrey Davis character, Esquire. Everyone's wrong, and Frank Tefano's right.
called me up and actually threatened my life. Like he was doing some weird, like psychological manipulation tactic, but going from representing me to threatening my life, like that seems like it's a personal or
Well, you went and trashed him and put him on the internet there. I mean, yeah, he's going to have some words with you.
biased issue against me. And let me show you some of the emails he sent me. So I filed a lawsuit against him, and he emails me this: "You're fucking joking, right? Look up Res Judica, you ass clown, Jeff Davis. I do not consent to a frivolous lawsuit. If you want to try to properly serve me, then I'll consider it only for the purposes of filing a motion to your egomaniacal reason for being. Frank, this is never going to be a situation where you win. BS YouTube channel aside, you'll never win against me. That's a promise. Get fucked, Jeff Davis. Not accepting service or consenting. There's no personal jurisdiction here, Frank, and no basis for venue. You lose every time. Remember that. You fight me, you lose every single time. Bring it, Jeff Davis. I sincerely fear for your mental.
So, folks, here's the thing. He put this up today, but look at the email dates. This is from February 12th, 2025. So why is he putting it up today for?
Health, Frank. You name the Illuminati in this. We hate when people do that.
Why would he put this up today for?
Oh, it must be nice.
So this is the lawyer that screwed me.
He did put this up today. Why would he do that for?
So this is the lawyer that screwed me over.
He put this up today, and this is dated. He's redoing this video. Look at this mess, folks. This says February 12th, 2025. He took an old video with the service date and he probably thought that no one would notice.
For your mental health, Frank. You name the Illuminati in this. We hate when people do that. First rule of Illuminati is we don't talk about Illuminati. My council members are going to be pissed. I said this much. Be careful. They may be watching. Jeff Davis, a.k.a.
You know, you also have to wonder, did he really write this?
Headmaster. I guess that's to be determined. I will still claim you never properly served me. On a serious note, Frank, I have deep concerns about your mental health based on the allegations in this complaint. I really urge you to seek counsel and seek the therapeutic help you so desperately need. But either way, hire counsel so someone can explain to you why you will very likely not prevail here, and for that matter, why a state court cannot vacate a federal court decision that is well documented. You ignored because you thought you knew better for some reasons, despite having no experience in the practice of law. That's the tip of the iceberg as to the list of reasons why your case is so utterly deficient. Hire an attorney or don't. It's your choice. Sincerely, Jeff Davis, head of local Illuminati chapter. And then he said, you can't serve me in PA. I'm going to write a few letters to people that can assist here. This case will get dismissed. Move on. Heal. And then I said, admit your malpractice to the court that I was not properly represented so they can dismiss the case, and then we can move on. And then he goes, yeah, that's all your own self-victimizing bullshit. There's absolutely no malpractice whatsoever. You're a corrupt soul who lost your case because you're a bigot and you were wrong, then you neglected deadlines. Cry me a river. There's no situation where you win against me, Frank. Remember that, move on. So, like, as you can imagine, this guy is an absolute tool bag. And,
well, no, you're the one that's a tool bag. I want you to notice the word... You are a bigot and a racist. The fact of the matter is, if you go on and rant about the Jews and stuff like that, your case is gonna get... You have very little chance of winning the case, especially with the antics he pulled. Do you think Frank will end up in a psychiatric hospital? Yes, he sure will. Or he's gonna end up in the cemetery. He's crazy. He went and put some stuff up and quoted comments from last year. Literally speaking, last year. That doesn't make any bit of sense. I mean, he's going up against a real attorney. The only reason why he's communicating with them is because he paid him. So he is technically his former attorney. But if he tries to go and sue him, he's going to get destroyed. But folks, get your questions in. If you wish to make a donation, you can. Smash the like button. In the meantime, we're going to play a little bit of that legal mindset. Like I said, we got business to take care of. So let's get an update on Mr. Johnny Somali.
Trial of Ramzi Khalid Ismail, aka Johnny Somali, was today, February 11th, in Korea. And we have a recap today after we got the insights from what was a closed trial where people were not allowed in during the actual testimony, although they were allowed in before and after the testimony. So we have updates on what exactly went down in the trial now. And we also have the next dates, the accurate dates, because this is not the final trial date. There will be at least 3 more trial dates in this trial at a bare minimum. And we've got those for you today on the Legal Mindset. So let's get right into it. What happened today? Well, today's trial in Seoul, South Korea had one witness, Bong Bong, a female streamer.
Folks, I want to remind you that it ain't Seoul, Korea. It's Seoul, Korea.
A bit controversial herself, but we also had a new prosecutor that is a female. So there's a new female prosecutor. Once again, when you're dealing with deepfake charges, particularly one that's against a woman, a lot of these things do end up playing out. And you can see we had a situation where the deepfake charges for Youngman, another Korean streamer, the second charge of deepfakes, haven't been dropped yet, and perhaps it's because this prosecutor is not very friendly to the case of Johnny Somali. So we're going to look at that today as well. The trial date was set.
Today's trial had one witness who was Bong Bong. What is his real name? I'm sure his real name ain't Bong Bong.
For a hearing on the Youngman deepfakes. We have that. It's coming up in February. So we're having 2 February trials. And then we've got a discussion of the closing argument timing as well. So once again, we still have 8 charges in this case. The first deepfake count against Youngman, they had a settlement agreement between Youngman and Somali. But once again, it's up to prosecutors whether to bring that
50,000 won, 100,000 won. So it looks like he's getting a lot of fines, basically. So how much is 50 million won? That is $34,676. So he's going to be spending about $35,000 right there. But actually, this is a victory for him because, you know, this is actually a victory. Because he could just pay his way out. He doesn't have to stay there. The only thing is this one here. He'll probably be found guilty and, well, we'll see.
Or to drop that. So that's still on there. And with today's testimony was that's that second count with Bong Bong, where they showed a picture of her making out with, kissing Johnny Somali, and Johnny Somali also stating, hey, this is my Korean girlfriend.
Let me show you my girlfriend. Bong Bong IRL, this is my girlfriend. I have a Korean girlfriend. Why are you attacking me?
So those statements taken together are a problem for Somali. Now, what happened today? So Somali stated she wanted Johnny Somali to be punished, and that's a very important statement. So if she'd gone in there and said, no, I don't want him to be punished, or no, I don't care at all, that would have been a problem for this. But she went out and got out that statement, which is perhaps the strongest thing we have going from Bong Bong. Now, her testimony was not rock solid. She made a little bit of waffling in her testimony, but we're going to get to that in a second. The main arguments that Somali argued, and understand, he's allowed to make these arguments. That does not mean the judge accepted them. From all descriptions of the judge is normally and that I've seen of the judge as well, the judge is a very cool cucumber. He just stays there kind of silent. He's not there yelling, banging his gavel, screaming. That's not the style in Korea, and that's certainly not the style of this judge. He just sits there and listens to all of the arguments and the evidence, which is the appropriate thing to do. So Somali argued today in court that Bong Bong was a bad faith witness who lied about him and other streamers, saying that, hey, in cases about him and other streamers, she's a liar, right? There was another case with a different Kick streamer where she was offered $20 for activities, and she took offense to that and, you know, reported that person. But that person was saying, hey, that was just a joke, right? So hey, this is bad faith. That was just a joke. You shouldn't go off and report me just based on me saying, hey, $20 for some boom boom. I'll let you guys let you guys decide. Once again, be your own judge whether or not you think that's acceptable behavior or not acceptable behavior to offer someone money for exchange of services, if you know what I mean. Also, claiming Bong Bong never felt shame ever. So that's a big one. Brought up her OnlyFans and adult materials that are posted on her Discord. Once again, Discord, not exactly public, right? So it's a little bit different than showing something to an audience on YouTube or on Kick. That's people that are or aren't part of that community. Something like an OnlyFans or Discord, you got to sign up for it. You got to get into it. It's not exactly the same thing. Those are moderated. He also brought up comments on Discord about jail. So there was a comment that Bong Bong made on Discord about Johnny Somali not going to jail, that she doesn't think he'll go to jail. But that's more of her assessment of the Korean legal system and the fact that the Korean legal system is
Yeah, you could pay your way out of it, in other words. Money talks and bullshit walks.
generally very light on punishment, and that's the thing for Korea. And even on this channel, we've said that's true. I've had multiple interviews where people have said the typical thing for foreigners is just to be deported. And in this case, this is a special case because we are trying to, and everyone has been advocating for all the victims who've submitted extra statements, etc., all the extra evidence, is to say he should actually serve some time, unlike what normally happens in most cases with foreigners. So the whole synthesis of the coverage of Johnny Somali is we've been advocating for him to have more harsh punishment than typically would become a foreigner.
Yeah, because he pulled a whole lot of stuff. He made a lot of money, probably, but, I mean, seriously. But they're probably going to find him and kick it. They're just putting stuff up there to kick him out of the country.
Foreigners do tend to get slaps on the wrist and deported, but this is a special case, and a case in which you have multiple crimes. You have 8 crimes, as we saw back here. We got 8 different crimes, 4 obstruction of business, and then we've got 2 minor offenses act, 2 deep fakes. So saying, hey, because this is so bad, we want this person to go to jail, right? We want this person to actually see jail time, and that's different than the system normally allows. So that comment, is a comment that a lot of people have made. It's not exclusive to Bong Bong. I've made that statement. A lot of other people have made that statement, that typically foreigners don't go to jail. And this is asking for more than what is typically meted out based on the severity of the crime spree, right? So Bong Bong did waffle. So we're going to be honest here. We're not going to say Bong Bong's golden. Bong Bong did waffle about feeling shame. Her testimony wasn't the best. She did say, it's not like I never felt humiliation. So she did make that comment. She said other women would feel shame, but she rarely does. So meaning she's a person, when she's out there doing her things, OnlyFans, Discord, whatever she's doing, she doesn't really feel shame in general, right? But she says right here, this is a quote in court that she made. When I'm on camera, I rarely feel shame, but in private, I do have shame. So it's not like she never, ever, ever has shame. It's just she's a person that, displays it differently than other people. So that's something that is kind of an element that they're trying to attack and say that she never felt shame. But that's not necessarily dispositive here. That doesn't mean that she's going to definitely lose that charge, or that charge is going to be dismissed based on just that. But that is an argument that they're trying to make to defeat that deepfake charge, or at least
He's still going to be found guilty, but it's just really a matter of, is it going to be the same where you're just paying a fine? But I think right now they're just giving him the fine option so they can get him out of the country.
Weaken that deepfake charge. However, one of the most damning things that Bong Bong said was that all of the hate that was directed towards her, all of the Koreans that lashed out at her, everybody that reacted to her, that did indeed cause her shame, and that did indeed justify the punishment that he was facing under the statute. And because of that statement that she did want Johnny Somali to be punished, and because of all the backlash she received from everyone else, that alone is going to mitigate all the excuses, all the other problems, and all the other arguments of Johnny Somali. And that's absolutely one of the most aggravating things. So in the balance here, in the overall judgment, I am ruling that this still came out in favor of Bong Bong and in favor of punishment, because of that shame that was inflicted upon her by the masses, by everyone reacting to her, which is key to the statute itself, and one of the reasons why the deepfake charge exists in the first place. Now, what do we have? We have the trial dates. So these are the next trial dates. So we have 3 that are coming up. So this is not sentencing is not next. Nope. The next is a procedural hearing on the Youngman deepfake. That one is coming up on February 27th because Youngman has his closing arguments. They've already happened and his sentencing scheduled for right after that. So they're needing to get the resolution to that deepfake, whether or not they go ahead with it or whether or not they drop it or keep it. That's very, very critical. That's coming up February 27th. Now, closing arguments, they originally were talking about mid-March. So we're talking about maybe sometime 15th, 16th, 18th, 19th, 20th, something like that. If that's the date, typically what happens is 2 weeks after is sentencing. So let's say it was something like the 15th, then we could get something like a late March sentencing. But if we're getting into a little bit later dates, we're getting something like the 18th, 19th, 20th, something like that, then we're going to look at April. So we might have an April sentencing for Johnny Somali. So it's looking like this thing may come to a head in the next couple weeks, in the next months rather, and then we're finally going to have a resolution of the Johnny Somali case. Another thing before I go, if I'd be remiss, I got a nice sample here of a cabbage plushie, which we offer.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Very soon for the potential cabbage farming of Ramsey Kalisbel, Johnny Somali. So this is absolutely cute. Very nice plushie. Absolutely like it by you twos. So we're going to have that offered for you guys very, very soon. I want to know what you guys think about Ramsey Kalisbel. What do you think about the cabbage plushie? I'll hear you guys on the next one.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way because I've kept up with it, but I've not put anything in as far as to, you know, what's been happening to him. So actually, he's winning. I mean, he's literally winning because his penalties are fines. He could serve time or he's given the option to take the fines. And so far, he has less than $35,000 in fines. But folks, 8 minutes left. Get your questions in. Because the great one's got to get to work too, so. I know I just got off work, but I got to get to work. Rabu, what up? Yeah. Just saw your FB message. Kid could pass for... I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, he's a lot shorter than I am. You know, a son of mine would be taller than 5'7". I mean, that's Wes Watson height. You know, I honestly wish bodybuilders didn't take pictures with their pants down like that. Just take your pants off completely. I mean, seriously. Either take your pants off completely or don't show the legs at all. But don't have your pants down in the ankles to take the picture. But overall, very good shape. Kid has a future. Sean G's kid isn't going to go pro. He's not good enough. He just isn't good enough. Oh boy. I always like a Thursday. I'm not sure if I'm going to head out or not. Probably not, given the way things are going business-wise. Not only that, I don't really have a purpose going out. If I'm gonna go out, I'll just have a beer and that's about it. I don't think that'll hurt the pocketbook too much. Now, one game I do want to play, if I start on the channel, I want to play this Mouse PI game. I wonder if my cousin's seen this yet, but this is pretty cool right here. I've been keeping a watch on it for the past 7 months or so, or at least the past year. If I have to upgrade my system to play this game, I'm gonna do it.
This place sure could use a Wraith Waster's treatment.
I mean, just look at the cartoon graphics here, so... You know, it's just amazing how far we've came as far as video games are concerned since I grew up. Does the Sean Kids have potential? Tan. I don't know. Kid doesn't look like he has sugar in his tank or anything like that, so I would doubt it. I mean, on the other hand, he could be like me, straight acting and stuff, but, well, whatever that means and shit, so. You know, it's almost like you're watching TV. I mean, seriously. These are just insane graphics.
You really ain't him, huh? Oh, that filthy codger.
Is that... I don't know what the specs are gonna be for what you need, but... that is gonna be freaking awesome. 2 minutes, folks! Last chance. Oh boy. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to really upgrade my system. I may even have to build a computer in order to play this, but we're gonna do it. It's gonna be released on the Switch, Switch 2. Oh, this is gonna be on a game system. It's not gonna be on a computer. That sucks. But that's okay. The Great One can actually build a computer that can play Xbox One games. Did you know that? See, you can build computers that'll do that. Well, it looks like we're out of time, folks. I want to thank Matt, and I want to thank Quick Pump for donating. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Yep, the time on my Casio watch says 6:30. Y'all know what happens tomorrow, the midnight run. Y'all be sure to tune in. And I'm out of here. And as always, peace and soul.